Midwest podcast, man. Your sports analyst live from the Midwest. I want to get in here and go over this boxing we got going on this week. We got PBC boxing and we got boxing on DAZN, man, including the heavyweight clash for all the belts kicking off Saturday over in London. I want to say I'm pretty sure it's London, but then the other card is action packed. We got the returning legend, Hall of Famer Pacquiao fighting a young stud. We got a couple of we got Gary Russell Jr. on that card. We got Figueroa on that card. We got Ben Rodriguez fighting that night as well. We got a whole bunch of boxing going on, but I want to get into the main four fights of the weekend, and I want to give y'all my quick predictions on it, who I expect to win. I just want to get into that right quick. So I want to get into it because three of the four fights are rematches. So we're going to get into that. I want to give y'all the CompuBox numbers from the last fight and just show y'all how close these fights were and who I expect to win. So starting off, we have Pitbull Cruz. He is 27-3 with 18 knockouts versus Angel Firo, 23-3-2 with 18 knockouts as well. Let's get into that last CompuBox. We got for total punches, Pitbull Cruz had 248, Ferrell had 238. So there was a 10-point difference. Total jabs, Furio had more total jabs, and Cruz had more power punches. So just with that little information right there, it was a really close fight. Like I said, it was just 10 points of, 10 punches apart from the total punches landed. I just believe that Cruz, the way he loads up on punches, most of them are power punches, so it could knock you off your rockers a little bit. So I expect this to be the same way this fight, but I believe this time Pitbull will get it done. He should be able to win this one by knockout. So I'm going with Pitbull, Isaac Cruz to win and stay on the winning side of things and get back to fighting for another title. So I'll rock with Isaac Cruz on that first one. The next one we have on here tonight is, damn, is that? Let me see, where did it go? We got Fundora, 22-2 with 14 knockouts versus Tim Tszyu, 25-2 and 18 knockouts. And this is another rematch, a big fight. I'll get into the card, but before I get into the last fight card, the key thing that happened in this fight was that with Fundora being about, I think he's 6'5" or 6'6", being that damn tall, he ended up, I think it was an elbow. It was either elbow or like he got down a little bit and caught him with a headbutt. And when that happened, it put a big gash on Tim Tszyu, like the blood part line. I don't want to be too gruesome or anything like that. For I know some of y'all got weak stomach that still watch boxing, but it was just like blood squirting out the man's head. You can see like clearly every time they wipe the cut, it's just gushing out blood. So it was hard for him to fight, but he still hung in there. Um, the punch total, Tim Tszyu had 175, Fandor had 194. That's still a close fight. That's about less than almost 20 punches. But for him to keep it that close, it shows that Tim Tszyu he can still perform at a high level, even though he couldn't really see. He had to fight through that, trying to fight, keeping blood out of his face, and fight this big tall ass tree. But let's see who won the total jabs. Fandor won the total jabs. And the power punch is Tim Tszyu. So this was another fight that, like I said, it was close. Um, Fundora outlanded him on punches, but he stuck to his jab. With him being 6'5", hey, your jab, your damn reach like 85 or something like that. So you just got to keep him at bay, just jab him up a little bit and start throwing some power punches, tire him out, put them punches on the side of his head. But Tim Tszyu, after he got knocked out, not this last fight, but the fight before that, when he got knocked out, he got dropped in that fight 3 or 4 times. That's showing the wear and tear on these boxes. Once you start getting knocked out a little too much or get embarrassed like the way that he did, I think he's going to be more cautious with this fight. I don't think he's going to try to engage too much, but he has to get close on Fundora because he's a big target. You just got to get close. You can't jump up and uppercut him and nothing like that. It's not sagging off of Street Fighter. You got to he got to find a way to get in there and work the body. Forget the head shots. Just go for the body. If you could break the body down, the head will come down too. You feel me? Pause. But if I had to pick a winner, I'm gonna say Fundora wins this one just because he's the bigger fighter, and I just believe that he'll be able, if he's smart as he seems, he will continue to stick to the jab and keep him away from getting in close on him to attack his body and weaken him. So I'm gonna go Fundora, Sebastian to Fundora to win this fight and to retain his titles. Next fight we got on the line is this computer is slow a little bit, y'all, so y'all gotta pardon me for the slight delay. We got the returning Hall of Famer, legend, Manny Pacquiao, 62-8 in two draws, 39 knockouts versus the young stud Mario Barrios, 29-2-1 with 18 knockouts. This is not a rematch. It's the first time they fighting. Pacquiao is 46 years old. He's coming out of retirement and fighting a top guy. I want to say Barrios has a title. Is this welterweight 147? I'm pretty sure this is welterweight 147. So um, what I've seen from Mario Barrios' last fight, I want to say he fought Ugas. He beat Ugas, an impressive win over Ugas. Ugas' age showed that fight, but anyways, they like he held his own that fight. As far as Pac-Man, I don't know if y'all know, but he had a fight, an exhibition fight with some kickboxing young dude that's probably like 28 or 30. And this dude was kicking Pacquiao ass the entire fight. I think it only lasted I think it was like 4 round exhibition. It looked like Pac-Man really was trying to fight this dude, but old dude was like, look, I understand that you a Hall of Fame and all that type of shit, but I'm about to kick your ass. And he whooped his ass for the exhibition. If they was to give somebody the winner, declare a winner, Pacquiao wouldn't have won not 1 round because he just, like I said, he put some work in on him. As much as I love Pacquiao as a fighter and believe that he is a Hall of Famer, I just see this being a money fight. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a money fight. Mario Barrios is about to beat the hell out of Pacquiao. Like anybody that's watching that, Mario Barrios is gonna whoop his ass. I can see him just striking him up, power punches the whole time. Um, and Pacquiao, like I said, he's just gonna be walking in and stuff. The only thing that can save Pacquiao is if he shows any type of those flurries that he puts together and keep on going to the body and slowing him down. But I can see, like I said, Pacquiao 46. He definitely lost a step. His punches look like they come like a half a second slower than what they used to be. So, like I said, I got to go with the younger cat to win this one, man. So I'm gonna rock with Mario Barrios. I think it could go to decision. It can be a close fight, but I see Barrios winning at least. Mm, I'll say 7 or 8 rounds. So I guess it will be kind of close if it's 7 rounds, but I can see it win 7 or 8 rounds. Then Mario Barrio wins. So salute to the legend, but I just don't think he got what it takes to fight a young 30-year-old that he's 16 years older than. I just don't see it. Main event on the other card where they fly out to London. That Pacquiao, he's the main event for the PBC card. As far as the DAZN card, we have Oleksandr Usyk 23-0 with 14 knockouts versus Daniel Dubois 22-2 and 20 knockouts. This is a rematch from a little bit ago. I want to say last year. Ever since then, both of these fighters have beat quality heavyweights, and they got to run it back. The first fight, I would say it was kind of close. I'm not too. I can't remember exactly what round um, the body shot happened. That a lot of people said that look where he hit, where Dubois hit Usyk was right on the belt line. It was like right in that belly button, and it dropped him. But everybody they said it was a low blow, so they let the fight go on. And a little bit later, like I want to say like the next round, Usyk caught Daniel with a headshot and it dropped him, and he wasn't able to recover and get up on a 10 count. So it was a solid fight. If we get into the numbers from the previous fight, because this is a rematch. Let's see here. We have. Oh, I gotta get a new computer, man. This Google Chromebook shit is bullshit. Let me see here. I can't get this mother to pop up now. What's going on? Oh, there it go. Damn. Okay, we had Usyk 89, 88 total punches. Dubois 47 punches, and that was total punches. So I'm pretty sure. I think it only went like 5 rounds or something like that. I think it was like 5 rounds, man. But anyways, I'm gonna rock with Usyk to win this one. I just think that he's the better fighter. Daniel Dubois, like I said, he's been on a tear. He's been running through these heavyweights lately, and then the way that he just crashed out on Anthony Joshua, the sky's the limit for him. And he's still young. He got youth on his side, but I just believe Usyk is just he's unbeatable at this moment. I haven't. He's really well. If that would have counted as a knockdown, he wouldn't have been able to recover. So I still believe that Dubois has a puncher's chance in this fight. As far as the total jabs, Usyk had 52 total jabs. Daniel Dubois had 13 power punches. Usyk had 36, and Daniel had 34. So it was kind of 41 punches differential right there. Um, it wasn't a close fight. I just believe like early in those rounds, around it went 8. No, it went 9 rounds. I think like round 4 or 5 was when the knockdown, the low blow happened. So if Daniel Dubois can come out there and put some power on Usyk and wobble him up a little bit, he can stun the world and win this one. I'm pretty sure he's a big underdog for this fight. But if I had to put my money on it, I'm taking Usyk, and I think he can win by knockout again. He has to he really, I believe that he needs to go out there and win this by knockout just to prove that that knockdown that he say he got was it was a fluke. So I'm a rock with Usyk to retain all those titles and set up the next fight for him and Fury to fight again for the trilogy, or for him to fight whatever other heavyweights left. So for my predictions for the boxing fights this week, I'm going Isaac Cruz, I'm going Fundora, I'm going Mario Barrios, and I'm going Oleksandr Usyk to win in the main event Saturday night. Sorry, man, it's late night. I'm tired of shit. It's light bright as hell. But that's my predictions for boxing this week, man. Like, share, and subscribe to the Mechee from the Midwest for your latest boxing updates live from the Midwest, man. Jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all prediction is for those 4 fights right there. Tell me what fight you think will be the fight of the night, who will get the knockout of the night, and what will be the worst fight of the night. Like, give me whatever y'all got, just throw it in the comments. Make sure y'all run up these subscribers. I'm still trying to get to 200. I'm 15 away. Tell a friend to tell a friend if they're a boxing fan to come check me out. Maybe one day I could get you on the show. I'm definitely want to get back to doing the interviews. I know I say this all the time, but everything and worked out how I wanted to this summer. I'll be back to doing interviews and stuff later on in the year, maybe another month or two. But we'll definitely be chopping up when it comes to boxing and NFL and all that type of stuff, man. So make sure y'all tap in, like, share, and subscribe to the Meet You from the Midwest podcast on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.